Please some solid gold. Over. Okay.
Vidal,
¿Qué pedo?
aquí, güey.
Me duelen mis orejitas.
Te duele el culo. El TTV-Mareea es de Play.
¿Quién?
El completar, güey, es de Play. Porque no marca que sea otro. ¿Qué pedo? Soy un eco.
No, pues sí es cierto, la neta. Las cosas como son.
Vamos al hotel o a las casas.
¡Y el puto tajo, pues!
¿Qué pedo?
Ay, no.
Güey, no, vamos a las
mames.
casas.
No mames. Pensé que había hablado del otro morro, güey.
¿Qué pedo?
Llegó el patrón. Ay, no mames. Sí, no puedo.
El Tony. La voz del Tony.
Esa es la de su primo, güey, el Rudy.
No, también la del Tony.
Y que eres puto, Tony.
Ah, güey,
Y
no,
no,
quieres convivir en tu casa. Vente, Vidal,
Tienes
tengo algo
razón.
para ti. Tengo algo para ti, Vidal. Puedes
A ver,
venir.
que vienen por mí, vienen por mí. Ah, no, es su compañero.
Ya voy, Tony, ya voy.
Y casi se la... Ay, hijo de su...
Te lo agradezco, ahorita voy por él.
Uy, cabrón.
Qué interesante.
¡Wey!
Se murió. Vamos a ver qué pedo. Vamos por él.
A huevo, puñetas.
No, 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 por eso.
¡No mames, la pone!
La prole.
Y lo baja.
Oye, güey, compa,
Help! Someone help! Someone help!
Cállate, viejo.
¡Shut up!
No hablo inglés.
Don't let go! Don't let it go, please.
Somos alteran bien cabrón, amigos. ¿Me reviven? No he visto relación más tóxica.
Ya. Si veo que matas a alguien, amigo, te doy un sorbete. Si no, ni mierda.
Maestro, yo ya maté, ¿me reviven?
Pues el Tony se está peleando con alguien. De las balas que te den de la pistola, me las das a mí, ¿va?
Sí,
¿Sí o
güey.
no? ¿Trato o no? ¿Trato o no? Los dos, ¿eh?
Sí, güey. No.
No te ruego para la otra. Dame las balas, dame las balas. Dame las balas, cabrón.
Deja, voy a lootear primero.
No hay nada, ya looteamos todo.
No, pues sí, ya vi que rapiñaron,
Dame las balas con la pistola de la pistola, por favor. ¿Dónde, güey? Vidal, rápido, güey, para esos güeyes. Dame las balas del...
Ah, pues ven, güey. La neta, Si quieres, toma. Cámara, banda, ¿me das balas de escopeta? Ven, tráetelo, vamos por ellos, güey, están muertos esos güeyes. Que están marcando como desesperados. Trick shot. Ah, no pude. Eso, dame la chula. Ah, pinche Antonio, no me estás marcando a los güey.
No, ya los vi, no es cierto. Sí lo bajó y se mamó el Tony, sí lo bajó chido. Ya lo están reviviendo. A huevo, menos. No, no tiene 157, le bajé 157. Y dale.
¡No mames!
Compa, ayúdame, güey. Pinche compa, ven.
Ay, güey, se están curando en sus pendejas caras y no hacen nada.
Güey, ¿puedes venir? TTV-Mareea.
A ver si ahorita así como agarraron, me aflojan balas, ¿sí? La neta.
Vengo.
Ah, mucho humo aquí en la trampa. No, ni sé que me escuchas, me das balas de todo, por favor, porque no tengo.
No le des de nada, es negro y no le dan. Él solo roba.
De todo, por favor. No, güey, balas. Plomo, para dar plomo. Pero pinche estúpido.
Y Tony, dame balas, güey. Adiós, no.
¿Saben qué? ¿Saben qué, banda? Van y chingan a sus madres.
Hijo de tu perro, madre. Vente, Tony, güey, la grita. La agarraste idiota.
Ah, bueno, agarró primero el compa, así que... Yo no la seguí porque dije, no mames, me puedes quedar.
Tony. ¿Qué pasa, viejo?
Ando bien, me he hecho 5 en la mañana. Ay, estoy en la NASA.
¿Cómo lo cantaron? Si no, cállate.
La role, la aprendí, la que...
Voy a caer aquí para ver qué tal anda.
Banda, ya estoy en zona y ustedes... ¿Dónde están? ¿Dónde van a caer, banda?
Pura Wii de la mala. ¿Me permite?
De la armada, güey.
Cámara.
Ahora, ¿habló? Ah,
Sí,
sí,
güey,
¿verdad?
sí,
Sí, hablaba. Sí, que sí hablaba así ya.
Sí, aquí.
Saca más y ahorita nos forjamos. No, tranquilo, yo no veo no. Ya tengo balas, perras. Oigan, no, ya neta, saquen balas, no, así como Brianearon, saquen. A ver, hermano, tú que sabes hablar inglés según a la perfección, dile que si nos da balas.
Mami, se me fue como se decía balazo.
Yo también estoy en ese pedo de que
Sí, sé cómo
Un
se dice,
es
pero
arma.
¿cómo se dice?
un es arma.
Ay, sí, güey, un arma, ¿tales? Alto.
Un machín, no sé qué sea.
Ay, me franquean.
Amigo. Ey.
Dice,
Amigo. ¿Me das balas? Ah, la verga. Ahora de escopeta. Amigo. Friend. Ah, ya me dio. ¡Ja! Me dio una. Ajá, se mamó.
¿Neta?
Sí, güey, neta, me dio una.
Y dijiste dame uno.
Ay, es que de la pesada sí me dio como 20 y algo. Pero de esa sí me dio una y yo. Ya se están peleando. Oh, maestro, ves que no tenemos balas y tú te estás dando en la madre. Ya, me van a matar a mí, maestro, por tus mamadas.
Bueno, así no te mataron, déjame decir. Mataron al más pro después de mí.
Güey, este güey huye como perra, ¿eh?
¿Quién, el compa?
Sí, a la verga. Déjamelo, rapiñó, me rapiñó en putiza.
Oye, ¿ya viste la zona? De la zona.
Ahora sí me das balas.
Agarra la tarjeta de
Cubre,
turno,
cubre.
compa.
Ya. ¿Me das balas? ¡Ey! ¡Amigo!
Llámalo por su nombre de su gamer.
A huevo, ya me dio 12. Evolucionamos. Ustedes dicen, ¿me la rifa revivirlo aquí o qué pedo? Acaban de revivir a un güey. No mames.
Sí, güey, así como lo revivieron a ti, te culiaron.
Es que deleté a un güey, pero al otro no.
Ay, sí, güey.
¿Y dónde estás tú, amigo?
Viviendo así bien happy.
¡Hola! ¡Amigo!
El compa es pro, el compa es pro.
Chingazo, no, mi phone pro no suelta. Nos vamos así. ¡Fuímonos!
¿Tienes curaciones? Tiene curaciones.
No, güey, por eso dije, fuímonos.
No, él. Ah, gracias.
¿Otra vez? Hijo de su puta madre, ¿no tienes a quién apuntarlo o qué? Járale, imbécil, járale. Idiota, saca. Están allá. No mames, ese sí le dieron. Vete, Marlon, vete y gana la partida.
Mi madre.
Vete, güey, vale verga. Vámonos. Bye.
Ah, lo van a matar, güey. Yo quiero ver cómo lo mata, Se va a morir por la tormenta. Hasta luego.
Adiós. Bye.
Lo maté.
GG.
Ya me voy a desayunar. Me voy a desayunar, no me das.
Fuck. Hello? ¿Qué? Oh god, this game is trash. God.
Yeah, but otherwise I'm back gonna upload it. I'm just gonna upload a montage by myself. Was it click my ID? Nah. There you go, 5 new subs. Yo, thank you, Kat. I love you, brother. Alright, so listen. If you guys want to be in my montage, or you want to be on my channel, be featured on my channel, what you gotta do is you need to upload 10 clips, right? And you need to add them as one YouTube file. Make them send it like download it to upload it to YouTube, but make it an unlisted video. You know what I'm saying? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna send me the link, and I'm gonna download it myself. No. Listen. Let's make it like an unlisted YouTube video, and
Can I try out? Just subscribed and liked and hit the bell.
Anyone with a mic? Hello? Anybody? Anybody? Got a mic? Okay.
down the hill. I'm dead. She's finishing me up. Yeah, some random dude that came out of nowhere coming down the hill. And it's his teammate somehow. silence pistol or you get shock. Push the door, Rick.
You're right. No. There, mama. I'm live streaming.
This is your dog. He needs a walk while you're out with friends today. That's where WAG comes in. WAG lets you book a dog walker whenever you need. This is Antonio. He's great with dogs.
I've been walking dogs for 2 years now.
Plus, he's been vetted by WAG. He knows his stuff.
When meeting a new dog, I always make sure they warm up to me first.
Antonio knows.
One day we got a phone call. There was a boxer born with no front legs. I ran past Mark and said, I have to go pick up a boxer. He doesn't have any front legs. And he just goes, okay. And I thought to myself, I don't know if he actually heard that or not.
I really didn't. An hour or two later, she comes home with this thing. All I could think is, how the heck are we going to do this?
You're talking about a bottle baby that's 13.5 ounces.
Those little dogs like that don't survive. We're scrambling. What do we do? How do we feed him? What do we feed him? We never imagined that Nubby would get through the first night.
Our first night with Nubby was horrible. I was terrified he was going to pass away. Didn't know if he was drinking everything the way he was supposed to be drinking.
And we literally had him in a little box with a timer on it, and we get up every hour. You know, we took turns. I had twins. I'm used to taking.
Got through the first night.
We couldn't believe it that we got through the next night and then the next night.
Nubby from the get-go was very active
We built the Lego wheelchair, put some little truck wheels in the front, wrapped some gauze on it, and he just took off scooting across the floor. By about 2 to 3 weeks old, we're looking at Nubby and saying, "You're really gonna make it." But he got aspirated pneumonia. He was still happy. You could tell that he was just a happy little guy, but he was sick, and I mean really sick.
He went into ICU. We almost lost him.
Every day, we'd go down there and see Nubby.
I've never seen him give up.
He got better. After that, then we really knew he was going to make it.
Nubby's comeback had many ups and downs, but at the end of the day, he's just a happy dog.
As he grew a little bit older, he wanted to stand. I think at that moment, he figured out that he didn't have 4 legs. We kept falling. I wanted to immediately pick him up, but I knew that Nubby would need to learn how to be mobile on his own, and he figured it out. Olivia Pig, she was very motherly, very nurturing. Maggie, on the other hand, did not want to have anything to do with him. Gracie's more the killjoy. Olivia Pig, she was very motherly, very nurturing. Maggie, on the other hand, did not want to have anything to do with him. Gracie's more the killjoy, don't have too much fun.
When we brought Rita in here with Nubby, they just bonded immediately. We didn't really expect that. Nubby surprised us with his ears. His ears got bigger and bigger and bigger and floppier. It was ridiculous.
Mark became so attached.
It was ridiculous.
Yuppie!
Mark became so attached.
We did everything we could to keep his legs strong. We had the sling, and I would walk and hold him kind of like a suitcase. When he was really having a hard time holding his front end up to eat, I built a feeding stand.
Boy, Nubby. You chicken? You swimming? Chicken! And he's wagging. When Nubby figured out he could launch himself and jump,
The first one scared us.
and you would just watch his mind work to not give up. Once he started that, there was no holding him back.
We thought, well, there really is nothing he can't do.
We went ahead and got him a set of wheels. He hated them. We got him a second set of wheels, and he hated them. Everybody just has this little dog and this little wheels running hell-bent for glory, and our dog won't use them. But the first time he seen a child, he figured out that he could roll. And once he started that, he learned that he can get from point A to point B.
But it wasn't that long after that he got sick.
This is his playtime usually. That's what scared us. It was late in the evening, and this has been a rough day. We're right here. This is where we're going to be sleeping tonight.
He ended up with pancreatitis. He lost a lot of weight fast.
What else could go wrong? That's a scary thought. But if you live your life every day with a scary thought that I might get sick or I might injure myself, you can't live your life that way. Live your life with joy and hope.
Nubby has recovered just with a vengeance.
Once he gets through with his exercise, we allow Nubby to come out of his wheels and go buck wild.
He's excited about everything. He's a little maniac.
He's very sneaky.
Yeah.
Very sneaky.
Yeah.
Daddy, how's that pumpkin up there?
He gets that look on his face like he's clueless. He's not. He's a smart little guy in there.
I love you. I do. But you're not going to eat your bed. No. Rita, did you bring that flip-flop to him?
He has a conspirator, which is Rita.
Did you and Nubby do this? Did you kill that hedgehog? So we have 2 squirrels injured, 1 monkey. All of these are in the hospital. We hold a funeral at 6. Rest in peace.
You'll see him running as if he's not even missing anything. He's just, this is how I do it. This is how I roll.
Nubby sees the world like any other dog. He thinks he's just like the rest of the pack.
Nubby obviously has to have a different way of moving, but other than that, he wants to still play. He's joyful.
He has a great quality of life. We didn't realize what it was going to take at the time. I built this house originally. With Nubby, we knew we had to make some changes so he's not feeling like he's different. We consider ourselves just average Americans. I did all the construction. We're doing it on a tight budget. This is the new door for Nubby's condo. I don't care if it's Nubby or any animal or your goldfish. Once you've made that commitment, it's your job to make sure they have a good quality of life.
Don't let him eat the whole thing. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, Nubby.
Happy birthday to Nubby.
Oh, Maggie, did you see ladies?
Okay, that's enough.
We have one grandchild named Lainey.
Lainey grew up with Nubby. She doesn't see any difference in Nubby from any other dog. He's just Nubby. You walk in the room and they're sitting together and look at you like, what do you want? We're busy. Nubby and Lainey, they're best pals. The only competition, maybe Rita. They got a little circle going on.
It's been 2 years and a couple of weeks
Yeah,
since Nubby came into our lives.
Wait! Wait!
We wanted to support community. We decided to start our own nonprofit, Warriors Educate About Rescue. We
Geico makes it easy to get help when you need it. With licensed agents available 24/7. It's not just easy. It's having a walrus in gold easy. The walrus! Ridiculous! Good job, Duncan! Way to go!
Hi, Harv. She just soaks in everything around her now. Her odds were against her from the beginning. I named her Harvey after Hurricane Harvey.
Devastating flooding because of the speed at which this storm is moving.
It was getting bigger and stronger and moving closer. We made it through the hurricane okay, but then the flooding is really what destroyed our city. My husband noticed there was a little cap in a puddle of water in our pasture that was starting to flood. My husband went out there and just came right in the laundry room and laid her down. The first thing I did was try to get her warm. She was shaking, she was wet, her mouth was ice cold. Her body temperature was extremely low. I told our friends that were here, you know, she's probably not gonna make it, don't get too attached. I made a call to Celie's vet. She told me just to let Celie come in. Celie didn't have a mom and Celie was abandoned. It was the same thing that Harvey...
Aww.
I made a call to Celie's vet. She told me just to let Celie come in. Celie didn't
Are you serious? That's a good thing.
have a mom and Celie was abandoned. It was the same thing that Harvey was going through. It just made sense to let Celie in the laundry room. She immediately went over there and started licking her face, kind of like her mom would do. Her little eyes opened. She just really stayed by herself. She immediately went over there and started licking her face, kind of like her mom would do. Her little eyes opened. She just really stayed by her side. Celie made Harvey feel safe, so I let all 7 dogs in. Celie made Harvey feel safe, so I let all 7 dogs in. And they all took their turn, just kissing her and smelling her. She slept right here in the laundry room. There was one store that was open. My husband drove about 20 miles so we could get milk for her. She totally trusted us. She didn't know any different. ended up taking her to the vet a couple of days later. They suggested that I kept her in the laundry room or in the house just because she had no immune system. We just let her in and just walk around and hang out with the dogs. She had so many odds against her, and she just kept beating them. Harvey got her fighting spirit from Sealy. Sealy's story is just so similar. The Sealy Police Department had found a litter of puppies on a dirt road, and they actually from Sealy. Sealy's story is just so similar. The Sealy Police Department had found a litter of puppies on a dirt road, and they actually found Sealy on the hot concrete. She had little burn marks all over her paw from Sealy. Sealy's story is just so similar. The Sealy Police Department had found a litter of puppies on a dirt road, and they actually found Sealy on the hot concrete. She had little burn marks all over her paws and even one on her chin. There was a huge concern with the puppies not making it. Sealy just had a strong will to survive. She has no fear at all. She just loves life. Sealy helped Harvey just trust people and other animals. After the came through, we let Harvey out in the front yard. I think she was probably confused, thinking she was one of the dogs. Her personality really started coming out. Harvey would kind of butt her head on Sealy's tummy to try to get milk. And Sealy was probably confused, thinking she was one of the dogs. Her personality really started coming out. Harvey would kind of butt her head on Sealy's tummy.
There's nothing better than being
No, fuck, I don't want to watch Toy Story.
But it isn't all tea party.
And space adventures.
Who's what are you talking to?
Those are the new recruits. Disney Pixar's Toy Story 4, now playing. Buford. Okay, good stretch. Now you're super.
Hi, Harv. She just soaks in everything around her now. She was one of the dogs. Her personality really started coming out. Harvey would kind of butt her head on Sealy's tummy to try to get milk. And Sealy was so tolerant, she just let her do it. I knew that she was going to be okay. There's not a day that Sealy and Harvey don't get to see each other. The relationship was more like a mother-daughter type, but now that Harvey's getting bigger, it's turning into more of a friendship. She loves her milk. Sealy loves her milk too. Harvey just turned 6 months old, so Harvey spends most of her time outside.
No.
Okay, that's it. Wait. Come on. She just loves to be brushed. There you go. You ready for your photo shoot? Sealy and Harvey, they're gonna do a calendar to raise money for Fort Bend Pets Alive, which is an organization that supports our local shelters. It's just kind of like a full circle. Now my little rescues are helping. So pretty. Oh, there we go. Good girl.
No.
Harvey will eventually come out here, graze, and hang out with their other cow friends. Out of all the cows,
See you guys later.
Harvey is the most interested in Roxy. My son showed her for 4-H. After we meet, I just didn't